Hi, Hiram here. Last week I did a video where I made some dehydrated baked beans and Spam, one of my favorite hot meals for on the trail, or for at home for that matter. Since then I've gotten a number of questions from people. I made the beans in I made it in the Ollie Camp stainless steel kettle set. And I was asked, could it be made in a pouch? And the answer is yes, so I thought I'd show that today. Also, I was asked a bunch of questions about these Vienna sausages. What do they taste like? Are they any good? What can you do with them? Plus, what can you do with a can? Can it be made into a stove? It looks like a cat food can. Yes, but I hope the stuff inside doesn't taste like that. But it's about the same size as a cat food can, except it's taller. So, well, let me see here. The diameter on this is about 1.5 inches, and it's a little more than 1.25 inches tall. So I thought today I'd try this stuff. Now, I haven't had Vienna sausages since back in the service days. I didn't care for it then. I know a lot of guys seem to like this better than chow mess, but frankly, I liked marine chow, so I never got into this stuff. So I'm going to try it with this today. Now, as far as the pouches, I usually put my stuff up in bags like this, vacuum bags, write on it what it is, how much water has to go in. Now, if it's something that I'm going to rehydrate in the bag, I make it in a taller bag. If it's something like this Dinny Moore stew that I'm going to reconstitute it, say in my GSI Soloist kit, so I'm going to just put it in there. Then I put it in a much smaller bag. I could have even made it smaller than this, but I like it that I can fold this over. So today that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reconstitute. I have a bag in here. Now when I do it this way, I have to do it a little bit in reverse. The other day I made the Spam. No, I made the Spam afterwards. But I reconstituted the beans anytime. So I just start this stuff first. I've got some water going here. Just cut the bag so I can get into it. I've got something on these scissors. So just like that. Put this in the pouch. Well, maybe I should. Haven't used this pouch yet. This is an old one from last year that never got used. So I have a little more than 1 cup of water here boiling. Let me take this off. And I'll just pour the water into the bag. Just like so. Now this is going to take a couple of minutes to redo. I just mix it up so that the water's all in all the beans. Now, I don't usually use this in the summer. This is more of a winter thing for me. When I did it last week in the Ollie Camp, after it had been sitting around, it was still hot. But in the winter, you need something like this. So now I'll just set this aside while I do the Vienna sausages. Now, I'm going to do these a little bit different. I got this little non-stick mini, oops, sorry, didn't mean to blind you. This little non-stick frying pan. It's called a mini griddle. It costs, what, $4. And I was thinking this might be handy. If I just cut the handle off right from there, then I could use my Leatherman as the extended handle. But I want to see how this works on the Trangia burner. Okay, let me open these. For those of you that haven't seen them, what I'm going to do here is break here wash this stuff off. That was something that was suggested by several people. That's something that has a lot of salt in it, can be washed off and then cooked. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I've got these started. I'm going to try frying them up a little bit to add them into the beans. Now, this is what I consider raw, but it's not really raw. You could eat these just the way they are. Just like hot dogs, they kind of look like little hot dogs. Just like hot dogs, they're already cooked. You could eat them. You could eat these, but same way with Spam. You could eat Spam right out of the package, but I prefer to fry it up a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do now while the beans are reconstituting. So I'll be right back. Okay, so what I've done now is I cut the Vienna sausages in half to make them more bite size. Looks like quite a few of them there. Let's see what this is like. Like I said, I haven't eaten these since I was in the service. And at that time, people just ate them right out of the can, and I didn't like that. So let's see what happens with them being cooked. Now you can see they're nicely browned. Well, excuse me. Not exactly a hot dog. They're alright, I guess. But I still prefer my Spam. Give me Spam any day. So I don't know if this has been setting quite long enough. But here's the beans. Looks a little wet for some reason. One of the things is when it's in a bag, that's probably what I forgot to do. You should have it open somewhat to let some of the moisture out. But throwing all these Vienna sausages in probably will help it somewhat. Let's see if I can get them in. No. Let's just throw them in. Now remember, this is supposed to be, oops, see the skins come right off. Ah. There we go. So there's the Vienna sausages, and with the beans, that'll absorb some of the water. So now all I need is a little bit of barbecue sauce, and I'll be set for lunch. So that just shows you, you can make these things in pouches. These are a boil pouch that you can put food in, vacuum it, and then you can boil in the pouch or anything like that. Yeah, it's getting to be about the right consistency now. Okay, so I hope that helps answer some questions for people. Oops. This frying pan, I've also had people asking me if I can make grilled cheese sandwiches on a Trangia. That's something I've never done. But when I saw this pan, I thought, just might give that a try. Okay, so there's baked beans and Vienna sausages. It's actually a little bit more than one serving. This is half the can. I took the regular size can like this, split it in two. And this, if you're out on the trail and stuff, this would be a healthy serving. But I think for lunch I'll split this in half, eat half today and half tomorrow. Okay, so I thank you for watching. I look forward to your input, questions, remarks, helpful suggestions. And as always, watch for my Buddy Max. Bye now.